Alright, hello everyone, this is James from American DJ. I'm the one that makes all the profiles. This isn't the main editor that I use, but it is the one that is new and that will be used everywhere in the next coming months, years, whatever. But this is the one that ships with MyDMX 2.0. So let me show you guys how to make the popular Beam 2R Sharpie or whatever profile it is. You can see you've got the traits loaded over here. Yep. And right there. So, I mean, between these few pages, we've got all the DMX traits and stuff. So, let's get started. Basically, we just select our moving head type, which on my other monitor, so I have to drag it over. You can adjust the sizing. I'm not going to mess with anything just yet. So, let's make it a cool looking beam moving head. Let's do use that one. Typically the beam angle is really small, like 4 or whatever. Spot or wash, it's a spot. And the beam pan is usually, say, 630. And tilt is usually about 220, so we'll leave that alone. You can enter the lamp wattage if you want. Also the lamp type, lifespan of the hours, exact color temperature, the output by default, stuff like that. So there's that. So once you got all the stuff set up, just click OK. So beams, head, 4 angle, So XY, just click once. So do 16-bit, right click, and 16-bit, and XY fine. So drag that down. Now they match up. Let's see, pen and tilt speed. Yep. Speed is right here. Call it XY speed, and then we can go over here, and instead of making it default, we'll just put the default at 0. That way, default values basically are explained like if you go into the program and you click that shutter lamp icon in MyDMX 2.0, that turns on all the defaults. So if you got a default value that you don't want, by default, if you leave this at 124 and you hit open and then you start trying to do a pan and tilt effect, your XY speed is going to be set to half of what it should be. So you're going to get really slow movements. You're going to want to jack up the speed and it'll still be slow. You'll be like, what's going on? And then you're going to call me, and then I have to explain this to you over the phone. So we can try to avoid that by just leaving the default at 0. So simple enough, really. Just channel range. So leave that there. Go back over here, and we've got strobe. So that is a shutter channel. And let's see. Now what I can do is I can go close, and then before I do anything else, I can edit this to go to 3, and then I can go to shutter strobe, then open, and if I tweak these values, see 4 through 103. So you gotta set up the second one first. Click it and drag it, or click and modify. And then 104 to 107 is open. Since this is the first one, we do want a default. Sorry if my computer's beeping, I'm getting emails. 104 to 107 is strobe open. So default shutter open, you're always going to want that, otherwise your lamp's going to stay closed. So what we'll keep doing is we'll go back over here. Let's see, 104 to 107, 108 is pulse. That is in the dimming. So I'll do a pulse. 108 to 207. Set the range for that. So you can shrink it up how much it uses and stuff. And you're gonna want a linear that gives you that fader and stuff. And let's see where that off. 207. Strobe open. Goes back to here. Or no. Put the shutter open to random. I'm not sure what stochastic is, but it's a strobe. And then random, and then open. And so we'll just try to, let's see, 208 to 212, 213 to 225. See how it's adjusting and stuff. 226 to 238. There's a typo on that manual. So it should be 238. 239 to 251, 252 to 255. So that's fine. Done with the shutter channel. Go save. Once again, more emails. So anything that's flashing and strobing should have like a linear fader. That way you have that fader curve that lets you adjust the rate of something once you click on it in the software. You'll still have that general fader access just from the faders in MyDMX alone. So alright, moving on, let's go to, so obviously we have dimmer channel now. So we have dimmer. And by default, 0 to 255. We can leave that as the default. That'll once again, once I hit the lamp, it'll pop on. Dimmer at full, shutter open, and there's no color or gobo speed yet. So you see how you already have these red caution marks and stuff. So this tells you the errors. If you go to hide error, this doesn't show up. But if you have it open, you can go in and see saying 16-bit channel 8-bit index is incorrect. Well, I didn't make it incorrect, so well, whatever. See, that's one thing I like, because I can just turn this stuff off. Default. Explain. So just turn some of this stuff off until the error goes away. So there, micro channel, no more error. XY speed, preset type, or it is a undefined preset. Nope, that's not it. It is target channel. And the target channel for that should have been should be X, Y. So there, I can fix that. So dimmer, we got that. We're good. To color, as you might be able to tell, I don't use this a whole lot often. I use the older one because a lot of this it still works. You know, I haven't switched over to this one yet completely, but I know how to get it going. So color wheel, you got white, and then if you don't know the color and you want to use the numbers like they list here, you can do that, and you have two options for doing that. You can just click 1. This will obviously be 4. This one's 5. So what you could do with this is you could do color 1, then do 5 to 9, and then do color 2 as the split, or just do color 1, 5 through 14, and make it linear. That way, if you click on it in the builder, you get that fader curve, so you can adjust it. So I like to do that for stuff like this when I don't know the actual colors. Saves time, and you still get access to it. You know, there's not a specific icon for the split. That's all. If I know the actual colors, I could split them up by, going here and say 2 colors. You can do 1 color here, then right click, do the second color here. Not right click, that's how it is in the old one. Click on color 2, move it around, and that's how you do your color split. You can even split up to 4 colors in here, so it's pretty cool. Just giving you guys an example. Pretty cool, but we're not using this. We're not doing color splits since we don't know the actual colors, because it doesn't list any color names, just says 1, 2, 3, etc. But it did give you that half, and notice how it kept the same 9 value range. It kept doing that. So I could do this, and then I go to color 1, go to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, but I'm gonna have to change these because they're gonna be a little bit off. 15, 15 to 24, 25 to 34. So it kind of kept the properties of what I was trying to do with the first one, and continued it down the line just by on its own as I was clicking on the buttons, which is pretty cool, because in the old editor I would have had to go in and edit all these one by one. So you can see that 120, wait, no, it's off a little bit, 110, 8 should be 75 to 79, 84, 85 to 94, so it's 12 colors, 85 to 94 is right here, 95 through 104, 105 to 114, and 115 to 124. Then we got one more, so it's actually like 13. Oops, swapped them around. 15, didn't keep it. 15 to 124. See why I don't use this thing fully yet? Still has little It needs a little brushing up on. 115 to 124, 125 to 127. So now we got all those set. Now we can do the rotation of the color wheel, and that is in the rotation channel. I do this. Then it's going to ask me the rotation type. I go color. We'll do this again. Ask me for the rotation type again, so it's backwards. So I got forward and backwards. Okay, see, I got the color wheel, color icon not found, options check. Control. There we go. So 128 to 191. Oh, come on. There you go. That fixes that. Alright, now we got a gobo wheel. So first thing we do is open. And this is where you really want to set it up beforehand. So 0 through 4 is open, 0 through 4 is open. Now we want to go to the number of gobos and do 1 through 12, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. We can come and check, make sure. 5 to 9, 10 to 14, 15 to 19. Let's see, 20 to 24, 25 to 29, 30 to 34, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 35 to 39, 40 to 44, 45 to 49, 50 to 54, 55 to 59, 60 through 64, and 2 more gobos. Let's see, 13, 14, 65 through 69, 70 through 74. Now we want the rotation again, so go back to rotation. We'll do forwards, and it's going to pop up this icon. You want gobo wheel rotation clockwise. Do that, and then it says white, so that's open. Now back to rotation. So we did clockwise, now we did counterclockwise. Once again, it pops up the window. I'm on my other monitor, so it's bigger. So click that, click OK. We're probably going to have to edit these values because it's still keeping it at this default 10, 14 block of values. So what we'll do is we'll just do the last one, which is 179. And this will allow us to change the other one before that. So 129. And starting value for the white is 125. And then 124. And then 75. So pretty cool, right? And it gave us the linear option as well. So that's how you do the gobo channel. And now we got Prism. So we got Prism, then we have Prism Rotation. So Prism right here will be, since it's not open, it's shutter open. And then I don't know what prism we have here, but this one has an 8 facet. Should be pretty cool. Check out the properties there. rotate, yeah. So we could leave the default checked. That way it ensures that the prism doesn't come on when you hit default. But I just leave stuff like this no default because in other programs it kind of makes it if you have the shutter open, you hit the default shutter open. I'm sorry, if you have the prism on a sequence and you hit the default open button, it shuts the prism off because it's taking that value and changing it. So I just leave it like this: 0 to 20, 127, 128 to 255. Blah blah. Prism rotation. There's no function, so it's obviously off for all these. And then now we got forwards, stop, and then backwards. So I'll just kind of tweak this. 0 to 127 is no function. 128 to 190 was pretty close. 191 to 192 is off. 193 to 255, and we got linear selected for the stuff we want to adjust in the software. So that's prism rotation. Now we will do a focus channel, which you know what, for the gobo wheel we forgot the gobo shake. That stuff goes right here. What I do for gobo shake, because it's kind of a pain in the butt to do individual icons again, what I do is I just take the rotation channel. There's a shake icon in here, and I do 180. To 174. Oh, something. Was clockwise 130 to 179. So and we got 180 all the way to 255. So there we go. And then we'll make it a linear, so we get all those icons in there. So, oops. See how easy you can just edit that too? Just go back in and move things around in your channel grid and make sure they match up. So, okay, going back to gobo shake, prism, go to prism rotation. And now we're at focus. Looking for the focus icon. These are kind of new. I think it's this one. And focus linear. Can leave this as a default. It's usually pretty spot on for most things. We got a frost channel, which should be right here. Snowflake. How funny, right? Frost. 0 to 100% frost. So have to click here, bam. You don't really want to default it on or anything like that, so just default it off, but it will give you the linear fader. Alrighty. 13. Reset channel. What I do is there's a lamp function for this. Close the channel, make the lamp. No function obviously will be here. There's a no function channel. no function. Do reset, no function. Let's see, lamp. Lamp. We got lamp off. Function. Lamp on. And then lastly, no function. Alright, so take this 0 through 49, 50 to 89, 90 to 149, 50 to 189, 190, 199, 200, 239, 240 to 255. So it's not showing my icons. Let's see, modify the preset. See if this makes it tick on. Reset. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's why. Modify the preset. I guess if you do it from the undefined, it doesn't give you the icon, so it must be a bug. Alright, so we'll go to lamp, and we'll do lamp off icon. Okay. Modify this preset. Lamp on. Okay, and then this one. No function. There really is no function anywhere else in here except for here. Yeah, weird. Anyways, must be a bug. So, okay, so now that this profile is done, there's no warnings. I should be able to save it. Got all my values and stuff. I go to File, Save As, stick it on the desktop somewhere. Beam 2R. It's saved. I can close it. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna show you guys something. Open up MyDMX 2.0. I'll also show you guys how to quickly import a profile. So if I were to click here and go to my desktop, Beam 2R, go straight to my imported, go to Beam, and so now you'll see, yeah, just, I don't know why I didn't grab those icons, must be a bug. Anyways, so now you see, I mean, all the stuff that I put as default, right? You'll see, come on, as soon as I hit Beam on. See what that did is it opened the shutter, it opened up the dimmer, and it didn't pick any specific color or gobo or anything like that. But had I left certain stuff on for default, those values would have came up. So I mean, I'm just gonna give you guys a small example of what you're doing in here and how it affects things here. Like I mean, if you relabel the pan and tilt channels and stuff, it might not give you this grid. Same for the shutter. If you don't stick the right icons for open and strobe, etc., at least open. There has to be at least one open in the shutter channel. Otherwise, the software isn't gonna kind of figure out that what you're trying to do. Color, same thing. I guess it doesn't take the undefined icons for whatever reason. But it took the gobo, which is fine. Took prism off or on. Here's the prism rotation, and these are the little windows I was talking about. If I were to, it gives you that linear option. So, random strobe and stuff. I mean, you can see it strobing in here, but it might not do exactly that. But if I didn't tick linear for any of these strobes, if I didn't check this box right here, you wouldn't get this slider to come up, because obviously I didn't do it for open, right? Otherwise, so you'd be playing around in here, kind of like, why can't I adjust the speed? And you'd have to go down to your fader down below and find it and modify it, and then go back up here and stuff like that. So this is why the linear ability gives you really ease of use later on, if you just take the time to check the box and make sure your min and max values are correct. I mean, obviously I didn't do linear for any of the gobos, so it's just stuff that's really simple, quick and easy to add, So that is how you make profiles. This is how I make profiles. Like I said, once again, make sure if it's not letting you save because of some error, and the error isn't that big of a deal. A lot of people, some of our engineers might go, oh, you need to make sure that's there and all this stuff like that, but I don't want it to affect when I hit open, So just shut off whatever is giving you an error. Like if I preset icon, boom, color wheel doesn't give me the right icon because for whatever reason it's not finding the icon, even though I used an icon. You go over to check option and shut it off, uncheck it, then you don't get the error no more, and you can save your profile. So I really hope this helps you guys make your own profiles. This is just how you do moving head spots. I mean, just really quickly, we'll change it to like a par can. Just do traditional. I'll call it a par. Get the beam angle close to what you want, Scroll down, make it a wash. There's obviously no pan or tilt, so uncheck that. Click OK. And we're going blue, amber, white, UV. So I still like messing with amber, white. Come on. Capitals, letters, it's proper sentence, people. Right. So properties. Over here. Amber. Properties. Cold white. And we don't fully support UV, so you just got to custom, make it like a purplish, and yeah, just kind of do that, make it not so bright, and right there. So now we got red, green, blue, amber, white, UV. So we can add our shutter, our strobe, all that type of stuff, or we can do it again. And then copy, paste, copy, paste. And then that gives us two sections of RGB control, but you see beam says 3. So what we want to do is we want this to 2. That way we'll get 2 blocks in the software, and Builder we'll get 2 of these blocks. If you only want 1 block, that's fine, but it doesn't let you do the sectional color mixing then. So just do like however many blocks that matches, you know. So then you just go ahead and save this and stuff. You know, just save the profile. There's no errors. Everything's good to go. You know, the file, save as, you know, dual 6-in-1. Let's save it straight to the library imported. So close that down. Open up MyDMX. Go to setup. Might have to close down the program to get it to see it right away. So yeah, I have to shut it down. No. So imported, dual 6-in-1, bam, there you go. Now you can see it gives us our two zones here. Apply color effect. You know, stuff like that. And it should kind of you can shut this off, you know, just mess around with it. Let's add a curve for both of these to like the UV channels. Phase it out a little bit. That one. Weird. Must still have trouble linking up UV and white and stuff like that. So I found a bug. Anyways, this is just giving you ideas and stuff. A bit green, whatever. So that's how you make profiles. I hope you guys learned something. If you have any questions, I know it's a long video. Email me. My email is jamesK@americandj.com. Feel free to shoot me email. Profile requests if you didn't learn anything from this video. And thanks.